Hello folks, today I will show you some damage comparison using Red Thorn Rune, Thorn of Glory and 5th Element Divine Prototype using the commander Brynhild and Samadi. This video is requested by a player named Radio from the Guild Void. Hello there to all the fans of Eternal Evolution in Europe, especially to the Void Guild. I will first be using a Red Thorn Rune together with the commander Brynhild. Commander Brynhild has a +2 ultimate skills on Emma with only defense and damage reduction substats which will not affect the damage inflicted by Emma. Red Thorn Rune is already at level 60 and I will be using Rez and Masrani as support. This test is scaled down to 3 heroes only so that we can clearly see the damage differences of using different divine prototypes and commanders. I will manually end the duration of the boss fight in the last 30 seconds so that we can do another test later on. We don't need the stats here because we have only one damage dealer, which is Emma. Try to focus on the damage inflicted at the top of your screen, and that will be our basis in the comparison later on. The theory behind the combo of Brynhild and Red Thorn Rune is that they both increases the attack of back row and middle row allies, and it is only effective in some energy and hunter heroes like Nautilus, Emma, Botmark II, Soriata, Taylor, Falvia and Azina. Brynhild adds 370% damage based on attack dealt to the target when the target was hit 3 times. The Red Thorn Rune increases the attack of energy and hunter heroes by 2% when the enemy was hit 3 times successively. And this is permanent during the fight, and this effect will be stacked up to 45% of attack maximum. 30 seconds before the battle ends, Emma dealt 65 million plus damage, and I think this is impressive already. Next is I will use Samadi with +2 ultimate skills on Emma. The passive stats will not affect the damage of Emma because the attack is for energy heroes only. Furthermore, crit damage cannot affect Emma because Emma does not crit on weapon activation skill. Still, I will use the Red Thorn Rune Divine Prototype. The theory behind using the commander Samadi is that the higher the attack speed of the hero, the higher additional damage Samadi gives to the hunter and energy heroes. At 300 attack speed, Samadi will give 390% bonus damage, and for 500 attack speed or more, Samadi will give 520% bonus attack. This will only trigger after the second basic attack. Did you know that Rez gives +30% attack speed to targeted allies? Yes, at EX20 the hero Rez gives 13% speed increase, and at EX30 he gives +30% attack speed increase. Also, at the end of this video, I will be showing the equipment that I used on Emma. 30 seconds before the battle ends, Emma dealt 71 million plus damage, and I think this is very impressive. Next, I will be using the Divine Prototype Thorn of Glory. Take note that this is only level 9, and the Divine Prototype that we used previously was the Red Thorn Rune, and it is level 60. I will just compare if this Thorn of Glory can somehow match the level 60 Red Thorn Rune. The Thorn of Glory increases the speed of energy and hunter heroes by 6.5% for 2.5 seconds when they inflict damage to the same target 3 times successively, and when a single target skill inflicts damage more than 3 times, for each additional damage, it increases speed by another 2.5% for 2.5 seconds up to a total of 3 times. I think this Thorn of Glory works best with Nautilus because Nautilus deals 2 times of Thunderbolt and can deal his 3rd Thunderstrike if the enemy is defeated. I will try to test that later on to see if this works best with Nautilus. Only a few are using Nautilus, and he is one of the best classic heroes. In addition, Nautilus is the best single target energy hero in the game. 30 seconds before the battle ends, Emma dealt 62 million plus damage, and I think this is quite impressive too for a level 9 Thorn of Glory. Next, I will be using the 5th Element Divine Prototype, which was requested by Radio from the European Guild Void. The 5th Element Divine Prototype can be used in energy, hunter, assassin, and vanguard heroes. When these heroes accumulate or inflict basic attacks 3 times successively, a 30 attack speed is boosted for 4 seconds. If this basic attack comes with additional damage, an additional 80 points of attack speed and additional 2% attack for 2 seconds. What do we mean by this basic attack with additional damage? Emma and Bailey Hudson have those damages. You can see the cyan number on your screen. That is the additional damage. For Bailey Hudson, the additional damage is the purple number, which is the true damage that ignores all defense, including crit damage and damage reduction. We will tackle this later on in my next videos. And it would be best to watch my videos every time I post so that you won't be lost. You can also subscribe and turn on your notification bell icon. All of my videos are interrelated to each other, and some of those questions about eternal evolution that need answers are in this channel. 30 seconds before the battle ends, Emma dealt 68 million plus damage, and I think this is extremely amazing for a level 9 5th element divine prototype. Next, these are the equipment that I used on Emma. Hero set and Gluttony set with percent attack on gloves, helmet, and boots. It is up to you which gears you will use, and this is only my guide, and I don't dictate players to follow my gears on Emma. This is only my suggestion, and somehow it worked, and this is solely based on my experience in more than 7 months of playing. For best results, use Emma together with Rez always at the back row and Mashrani in the middle row or front row. Here are the results of our tests. It is up to you to judge which is the best. But for me, the best among these is Samadi and 5th element, but since most players do not have 5th element divine prototype, it would be Samadi in red. Thorn Rune works best with Emma in Gluttony set. Here is also the gameplay in which I use Azina and Bailey Hudson. Don't forget to see end-screen videos. Thank you, and until then. Happy playing Eternal Evolution, fans.